The next principle, this comes down to how do we actually find the right people? Because at the end of the day, if you just think of a mental kind of quadrant framework, you want to have people that are culturally aligned on the one pillar and also technically competent, because you want to work with people who are like you, who you resonate with and that you can actually get on with and that you can engage with in terms of how you grow things and the environments that you work in. But you also want to work with people who are technically competent and have the ability and the capacity to deliver the results that you need to as a squad. And one of the critical things when we started the business was to determine how do we track and measure that, because we want some form of objectivity to this, because we also understood we were competing in a very high-end skills market. How do we find and retain the right kind of people? And we developed this framework of the top grader recruitment process, and it's really about looking for the A player. And we also understand that an A player can produce valuable work well in excess of what a B or a C player is. And you know what I'm talking about. If you're able to produce a bit of work within a context of an hour, say, a C player, and you're an A player and you do that in an hour, a C player is going to turn that around maybe 5-6 hours, and the quality of the work, etc., etc. And so what we did is we sat down and we built out a framework to actually find A players, and how do we actually get these A players into the business. So we've got a very, very thorough recruitment process, and we see recruitment as actually a strategic cultural framework within the business. We don't see this as simply a recruitment framework where you say, hey, you're a good egg, I had a great beer with you, come and join us. There's a little bit more to it, because at the end of the day, everyone works in a squad and we've all got to work together. And how do we actually work together and perform to a level that is actually acceptable as a squad? Because equally, we do also understand that teams are as strong as their weakest link. And if that weakest link is, say, a C player, and you've got, let's just say, a team of 10 people, all A players, but one person's a C player, that squad actually becomes a C player squad. So we do take this very, very seriously, and we do have a thorough recruitment process, and it's an important part of how we grow our capacity. And it does put pressure on the business, because, certainly as we develop new work and we've got to bring in new people, how do we actually bring in the right skills? So there's an ongoing process, an ongoing drive to find A players. And when we find them, we get very excited. And it also means that as a business, we can really grow and develop properly.